channel.
Osimhen can still win African footballer. Osimhen can still work African footballer one more time. Osimhen can still work on this. Osimhen, there's a big offer ahead of you. This is the message of the Lord. Leave the present club you are. Go to a bigger club in England. This will fetch you more money, it fetch you more fame, and it will give you the popularity that you have never had in your life. Osimhen, live where you are now before it's too late. God bless.
Yes, guys, that is the voice of Primate Elijah Ayodele giving his prophecy. As usual, we're used to this, and believe me, he's a man of God. He's a man of God. I won't lie to you. So, Ogochukwu, I would have loved to start from you, but let me hear from his namesake. Ayo. Yeah, his namesake.
I like that.
Ayo, maybe AY.
Different though.
AY, Ayo. But the initials, Ayo. Joy. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Let's move past the namesake. I know you are not a man to talk about the transfer because of you feel that it is speculations until we go and every other thing. Even though some clubs have started signing from now and every other thing. It's safe to say, based on the prophecies Primate Elijah has been given, it's safe to say he can be in the position to advise Osimhen on what needs to do.
Honestly, yes, he's a father figure, but he's not. I think he's more of a spiritual. So we have to look at it from the spiritual. No, there's a business side of football.
Yeah.
So this is what we discuss the business
side of football.
So this is a spiritual side of football.
That's
why I say your namesake.
People that are in the spirit that will get to see. So he said one of the things he said is the fact that the African best.
Yes.
He said he's still in line and he's going to win the African best.
One more time.
With what he's doing at Galatasaray, and the records is breaking. I think nobody will stop. Nobody will say he's not in contention
to do that.
To win the African best player once again, as he has won it again. So I think Primate might be spot on this time around because Osimhen is just breaking barriers. He never stops scoring.
Yeah.
I don't know where we can. I don't know if in the history of football this season, this last summer, we have seen any lone player that has
achieved this much,
that has been as effective as Victor Osimhen.
Yeah.
So I think the height he has achieved is way more bigger and better or greater than that you expect or from a lone player. So I think Primate has seen it from a spiritual angle, with his spiritual eyes. And this is not the first time. The last time he said Victor Osimhen to Arsenal.
He was involved in transfer too.
He said he was direct this time, and he said to Arsenal because he's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
So we are still expecting. Maybe this is the time that the Arsenal transfer will come to pass. The Arsenal prophecy will come to pass. Well, right now, he didn't even mention the particular club.
Destination.
He said the Premier League is
it's a big club in England.
Big club in England. So whichever big club is, are you sure Arsenal is a big club?
Nah, I don't think so.
Time will tell.
Only time will tell.
But Victor Osimhen is like one of the biggest name on the social media space now. If it's not for family, it's for transfer. Some years ago we saw because of some hell that has come out to say
they contributed money.
Something is happening in Edo State. So I don't know. Osimhen has not responded to that yet. But now that Primate has tagged him, I think he tagged him to this post. He has attached the spiritual angle to it. But I think apart from the spiritual angle, money plays a vital role in all of this. I think the transfer saga has been tied around. I don't want to pay up to that. I don't want to beat down on my own price. So how it's going to pan out in some couple of days or some couple of weeks to this time, I think time will tell. But the spirit is leading the Primates and they have spoken. Let us see. Wait, you believe Victor Osimhen from here.
You see why I called him his namesake? Baba drop prophecy. We interpret him. AY, you understand? So I think I understand the angle where Primate is going.
He needs interpretation.
He needs interpretation.
It's a clear message.
I think
so far so good. His messages have not been so clear because this is not the first time. I think he's an award-winning
prophetic this year.
Prophetic man, because every year he comes out to say things from election results that don't work out to code. He will drop betting code when it will work. He has said a lot of things. But I'm not doubting his spirituality. But I think in this one, if you are looking at it from a natural angle, I don't want to look at it from a spiritual angle. I'll look at it from a natural angle. What has Victor done this season? Numbers, great. Everything is looking good for him. He's in the conversation for the CAF best, no doubt. And look at transfer sector. Coming to the Premier League, I think all of us have sat down here and discussed that countless times. So I don't need a pastor or a prophet to tell me that he saw it.
No, I think the Premier League was not an
advice. Yeah,
very good.
I think the prophetic one was basically of the African best. This thing.
Very good.
No, I think we'll get there. He won't do it as in Turkey. Probably when he gets to the big boys and every other thing. Gochuku. There's something that is keeps surprising me about Victor Osimhen because he's on course to win a league tomorrow. By this time tomorrow, hopefully a draw gives them a win and everything. It's safe to say that the news follow Victor Osimhen around. You understand? And he's not one to shy away from the media because we see him, like you said, family issues. He's not scoring. He's the one. He's scoring, assisting, and everything. So it's safe to say that Baba actually saw maybe the name Osimhen was in the spiritual realm. That is why Baba actually came out and talk about it.
When you have prophetic brothers following you like Papa Primate, I think he's maybe we can call him the official prophet of Victor Osimhen. He was back to back. He's always following Victor Osimhen up and down. So you can't have the kind of spiritual support that you're having and then be failing in your club. So I think most importantly, I think the only one I would not subscribe to is the advice part of this video that we talked about coming to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Because so far so good. All of the Premier League teams that have showed interest are not ready to pay. So, Papa, are you going to give them money to hard up? Boyhood club. They are not ready to pay. They are bringing bread and akara money to come and price Victor Osimhen that has scored 35 goals this season.
Is it the first person?
So let us leave the prophecy aside and let's talk about the advice itself. It is not a must. Premier League is not a must too. And for me, I think my perception about Premier League has changed in the past few months. Because Official and Ugochukwu, I think paparazzi is what the Premier League is. It's all about highest viewing. That's what they are eating now. There's nothing more about Premier League. Look at the Champions League now. Look at how all the clubs that represented Premier League. Look at how they fared. Performance.
That is why some of us are fighting hard to go there.
Yes, and then look at what Turkey's team is doing. In terms of fanship, look at what they are doing. They are getting it right. Come to the Premier League, you see teams, even as bad as yesterday, you will still saw a team booing a player. And it happens like that in the Premier League, and it bothers me.
It happens everywhere.
It bothers me. But when we say all of these things, people don't get to understand, because the Premier League, I think, is only followership. It's always viewership is what they are enjoying now. The football is not there anymore. Look at what a team has Brest done in the Champions League. Everybody thought Barcelona was going to finish them. Look at
Brest is good.
Official, I don't know what you are saying. Look
Brest,
at
like
what
the
the French League 1 is doing. Let me put it that way. Look at what PSG is doing. They are in the Champions League final. So if we sit down here, we are saying it is the Farmers League. Let Osimhen not go to the Farmers League. Look at what the Farmers League did to teams in the Premier League.
The devil is all of them.
I think at this point,
all of them.
League, if it is Saudi that will bring the money, if it is the Farmers League that will bring the money, is what, because Victor Osimhen has to pay tithe even to some spiritual fathers. So at this point, it is about where the money is going. It's not to be shouting boy club up and down. If you have the money, bring it out, and then we do. Here we go.
Your advice is somehow bitter, but I'll take it. Thank you very much, Ugochukwu. Thank you much. Very AY. Yes, Primate Elijah Ayodele. Ayodele, the Papa. He also has dropped the prophecy. In as much as Ugochukwu is not a fan of his prophecies, I like Ugochukwu.
No, he's not disputing the prophecy. I think he was just.
He said he dropped booking code. It did not work. The CAF awards, which I think I will claim it on behalf of Osimhen. Let him more than one.
My question is, sorry, why is he not talking about other players? Why is it just particular about one?
No, I think you cannot question the spirit.
Yes,
whatever he sees,
spirit now.
Okay, now well, let me give you an example now. Some couple of days ago, we talked about the music of organizers calling for Victor Osimhen. Why are they not calling for other players?
Ogo Buruku
now.
Ogo Buruku. Well, that's our time. Ogo. If you don't even know Ogo in Yoruba, it means glory. That's Victor Osimhen for you. And
if you need him to see other players, maybe
you can see in Arsenal.
The likes of
but they say Woli Abalis can't kill himself and everything. They can come to Africa and see him. Direct line. We'll give me direct line.
They can come for prayers.
That's by the way. They keep visiting Rwanda. Where is Nigeria? I bet that's by the way. So our Primate don't drop advice and prophecy for Victor Osimhen. That he sees Victor Osimhen in the spiritual realm lifting another CAF best player. Hopefully we get to see this. In short, in our own books, more than one, more than two, more than three. That is where we want him, and hopefully it makes a big move when he leaves Galatasaray. Yeah, that's our time. Feel free to go comment section and share opinion concerning that. And before we go for sponsorship and support, our details are displayed on the screen. That's our time. We see you guys.